Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. In this video today, I am going to be reacting to me being on 2K TV, and specifically in preparation for the $250,000 finals that is going to be taking place on March 6th. Now, obviously, I'm super excited about those finals next Saturday, literally a week from now, and I hope you guys are too. But I don't know exactly what they put in here. I know what I said, but this is my reaction to this. I have not seen any of this video yet. So we're just going to be watching it for the first time. I'm going to be watching it with you guys today, and I don't really remember a lot of what I said or what happened. So without further ado, let's hop into it. If you're already new to my channel and have not yet, please smash that subscribe button. We are on the road to 50K, so make sure to help your boy out.
And Leonard swipes it away.
Oh, yeah, this is my game versus defense
Up
to
ahead
offense.
of LeBron, and King James throws it down. It's a big time run here. 7-0 run by Rocco.
Rocco? Rocco? Okay, you know, it's okay.
Our next guest is on his way to the championship game in the MyTEAM Unlimited tournament. TyDeBo, welcome to 2K TV once again.
Hey, thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
All right, so last year you lost to JayCanada. You come back with.
I'm not gonna lie, that loss versus Jin with that game was a super good game. Looking back on that game kind of made me who I am today. I lost by 6, I think. But that was just a back and forth game. Credit to Jin. Jin outplayed me last year, but I mean, I'm glad. In hindsight, I'm glad it happened. Right, it made me into the person I am today.
Determination. You're a favorite in this tournament, and you had one tough road. Not only did you have to go through fierce.
Look at my road, man. Against Brian, guys, I was down 7 in the first quarter. Against Chris, I think I was down 4 or 5 at least. Against defense to offense, I was down 9-0. And against Jomar, I mean, obviously I got off to a hot start, but he was the other favorite in the tournament. So it was definitely not an easy road. Definitely
competitors,
was not.
But you had to go through people like defense to offense and even facing last year's champion, Jomar. So what was your feeling on this tournament as you were going through all these competitors?
Well, the worst part about it for me is I got down in my first 3 games by 5 to 10 points. And I remember against defense to offense, that game I won by 4, I was down 9-0. And so getting down 9-0, especially with so much at stake, I think that's when my experience showed better than everything. It's last year, right? If I got down 9-0, I would be, stunned, a little shook. But this year, since I had experience, I was still confident. Obviously, it's not easy. And that's the thing. Last year in 250, if I'd have got down 9-0, I'd have been so nervous. I would say this year, I wasn't really that nervous. Worried maybe, right? Because there's 250 on the line, but nervous is not the right word for it. I really wasn't nervous the entire day. Easy because defense to offense is a very good opponent, but you just got to chip away at the lead, and once you get the thing tied, you can start getting things switched around a little bit. So definitely was not an easy road. Obviously, Jomar, credit to him. He's made it back to the Xbox finals, a fierce competitor, man. Much respect to him. But yeah, he's very tough as well. That was probably the best all-around defensive game I played. And it was by far, and it wasn't even close. If you compare my game defensively against Jomar and defense to offense, obviously credit to defense to offense, but it's not even comparable. I was so finally all day. I hadn't played that well, and finally against Jomar, I feel like I, at least in the first half, 100%. Played about as well as I could have.
You talked about this on your YouTube channel that these games were a lot closer than the final outcome kind of showed.
Definitely were, especially the first 2.
What do you think your key was to your success through the tournament?
I'm confident always, but I think the experience and then just my consistency on defense, right? Against defense to offense, I gave up 26 first quarter points. That's okay. Can we go back and look? Defense, right? Against defense to offense, I gave up 26. Look at where the ball is at right now. Can y'all even see the basketball? That's my bump, 2K. This, when I say I got hoed, this is kind of what I'm saying. Against defense to offense, yes, I maybe made some rotations I shouldn't have. First quarter points. That's not going to be very good. I mean, so you just have to switch things around. But yeah, the first 2 games against Brian for 3, and then Chris, they were closer. Obviously, the final scores don't indicate them. But at halftime, I was tied or up 5. Very close competitive games throughout. They were close, and that's what makes this tournament so fun. Obviously, with the best of 1, 2, bro, that's the thing that doesn't get talked about enough. I feel is the best of 1. Because in a best of 3. Am I gonna beat the majority? Absolutely. But in a best of one, the margin for error is so small, like it's so minuscule. Like you make one bad pass, right, just swings the game as a whole. So you really just that's kind of why I like the best of one format, is because you got to show up to play in every single game you play. It's not like the finals. It's not like against, the Lakers versus the Heat, or let's say Denver versus the Clippers, right? It's not like it's just the best of one, right? They got 7 games to do their thing. We only got one, man. Lose, you're done. There's so much at stake, and that's where the experience, I think, really showed.
Last time we talked, you kind of gave us your breakdown of your lineup right here on 2K TV. Going into the finals matchup against Jomar, you made a pretty big change. You put Lonzo in the starting lineup. What was your thought process, and how big was that for you?
I had to, though. Like, I'd been getting off to such slow starts. I had to put Zoe in the starting lineup. I'm not gonna lie, I've never got out to such slow starts as I did in the first 3 games. I texted my brother after the 3rd game. I said, what do I gotta do? I can't get down 9-0 again. Because if you take away those slow starts out of those first 3 games, I'm fine in every game. Those first 2 games, I obviously ended up winning by a lot. But if I take away those slow starts, the opponents, if I get up 6 after the first quarter, then I'm more likely to be able to extend by halftime, like I did versus Jomar. So I like Luka Doncic, but Lonzo, I was just more comfortable with him and plugging him into the starting lineup made a difference. And that's the thing with Luka Doncic. I had one day to prep with him, and then it was one day, and then you got to be out there, and there's a lot of pressure at stake. So I was a lot more comfortable with Zoe. And going into the finals, I really had nothing to lose throwing Zoe into the starting lineup, so that's what I decided to do. Looking back on it, do I regret it? Absolutely not. I got off to a hot start, as you guys can see, 9-4, and that's what I needed in the finals.
Were you looking at plugging in Lonzo from the offensive standpoint or the defensive standpoint in the lineup?
I would say more than anything, just me being comfortable offensively dribbling with him. It's like Luka just came out on Friday, I believe, right? And so that's a short turnaround. You don't have that much time to play with him. And so I played maybe 2 competitive games with him, and I'm not that comfortable with him. Luka's probably the better player, but I'm not as comfortable. And I'll be the first to say it. Luka's overall the better player, but I am better with Lonzo Ball. It's just the way things were going. Just as far as just my comfort level with Lonzo was a lot better off than Luka Doncic.
Which card would you say came in the most clutch for you in the tournament thus far? Is there a card that stands out to you?
I would say Kevin Durant, the new Galaxy. The more involved I got Kevin Durant on offense, the better I was. No doubt about it. He is the best offensive card in the game, and it's not even close. But that came out just as far as the offensive side of the ball. Whenever I needed a bucket, I could give him the ball, and man, just the fact that he's 6'10" and is so fast. This play right there, that was incredible. The lights out, has Hall of Fame showtime. He just really made a difference on the offensive side of the ball. And then obviously LeBron James, Galaxy Open. Those are my top 2, because LeBron can really do it all on both ends of the court.
All right, joining us now is Splash, raining 3s everywhere. Ty, here's your competitor in the championship.
Yes, sir, Ty. Told you, meet me at the top, baby.
Hey, man, let's get it, man.
So the first big question I have to ask both of you, and I'll start with you, Ty. Who's the bigger trash talker between you two? Because I know you guys have faced off before in the past.
I don't even think it's close, man. I think Splash got the trash talking, man. Not close. Literally not close. 2 separate personalities, and both are fine. Splash is my guy, but 2 separate personalities.
Me by large margin. Ty lock in a lot more. You feel me? So like, say if we are to play over the internet, which I believe we are, he actually got more of that advantage. But if we in person,
definitely do.
I'm chirping like a bird.
Now, you both have come from the competitive community, both the Pro-Am community and a pro player in Splash's corner. And Ty, you've won the global championship. What does this mean for the competitive scene in MyTEAM?
I think for the competitive scene of MyTEAM in general, this is what everybody wanted to see, because I think the majority of the community would rather me and Splash play than me and anybody else. That's so true. Like, this is the matchup everybody wants to see. Everybody, Pro-Am people, MyTEAM people, Park people, it doesn't matter. They want to see this matchup. I think not only for us, me and Splash, just for the MyTEAM community in general, this is kind of picture perfect. Splash is going to get my best defensive effort, no doubt about it. We'll see what that Hondo is all about.
That's the match made in heaven for everybody in the comp community. MyTEAM, Pro-Am, like, they hear Ty's name from MyTEAM.
That's what I'm saying,
and
right
my
here.
name, just sparking around, like, let's see who's better when the money's on the line. That's what everybody wants to see. So I think it's going to help the community grow in the best way possible. Yeah, I can't wait to get to it.
There it is. I can't wait for this series on March 6th. I know the whole community is going to be tuned in to watching you two compete. Thank you so much. Congratulations and best of luck in the championship.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I could not be more excited for March 6th, man. I don't know what time we're playing yet, so don't ask me because I don't know. But I do know we're playing from our own homes. We're not going to Atlanta where the All-Star game is. I wish we were. That would be incredible. But should be fun, man. It should be a treat. And so hopefully you guys, hopefully you guys are as excited as I am because it should be an absolute showdown. Defense versus offense. Really, I'm defense, Splash offense. Look, whoever wins on March 6th is really just, it's going to be a show, man. That's all I can say. Splash is my guy, so I couldn't be more excited for it. But I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Drop a like on the video. Comment down below. What part of the game are you guys most excited about? Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.